here's a little video showing you one way to create a rolling average. First of all, I just have some loan data, and in this data, I have loans that were issued based on an issue date. So here's the issue date, and then I also have the amount of the loan amount. So I did add a new table, which is a dates table, just using the calendar auto function. And then in the table relationships, I made sure that my date and my calendar was joined to my issue date. All right. And so then you can actually do a rolling average using this new quick measure, which makes it kind of easy. So you can select down here rolling average. And for your base value, in my example, I'll use the loan amount, drag that over, and then you can choose sum or average. We'll do average. And then for the date, you're gonna want to grab that from the dates calendar, and it's fine that that is a hierarchy. It actually wants a hierarchy. Okay, and so now we'll make this months or whatever you want, and periods before 3, and we'll make that 0, and okay. And so this is creating a new measure now, and so that will show up somewhere in these fields. The measures might, populate in a number of locations, so you'll want to find it. So here it is, average of the loan, and let's just take a look at how that appears. Well, first of all, here's the formula. Now, don't worry about this error, okay, because that's not an error in the formula. It's just saying a message that will appear if there's some bad input, but the formula itself is actually okay. So we will go ahead and get rid of that, and let's just see how this looks. We'll pull over a table, and you're going to want to pull, I don't know how you're trying to look at this, but I think it's always good to look at things in a table first so you can sort of test how your function is performing. So you're going to want to grab your date from the dates calendar, and if you want this by year and month, you can just get rid of day and quarter here, and now we're down to year and month. And we can bring over the average of loan amount as well. And there it is. So that should be your 3-month rolling average. I'm just going to bring this over as well. So that will be, let's see, loan amount. I'm going to make this the average. So here's just the average for that particular month, and then the average for July, and so on. And this will be your 3-month rolling average. Now, I played around with this a little bit, and I will tell you that it was a little fussy on the table. It did only want to work with the date that was created by the calendar. So when you want to see your rolling average, in this case here, you'll want to pair that with the date from the auto calendar. In fact, I noticed that if I even created a new date based off of the calendar, so for example in dates, if I did, let's say, new column, and I had month equals month of that date from the auto calendar, and if I did another new column to grab the year, so year equals year of the date and actually I think when I was working with this month I did it a little bit differently. I did format date and I'm going to format it as a 3-letter month name. Now I noticed that if I tried to do a table using those new fields, that this measure for rolling average would not populate that table. So it does seem to be a little fussy there. So that's something to look out for. And one thing you'll notice is that when I click on this month, because I had formatted it as MMM, this data type says text, and so it probably doesn't want to work with that. So you really want to stick with a pure date column. So I don't know if that's where your issue lies. Anyway, I hope this helps. Good luck. Oh, actually, one more thing. So if this quick measure doesn't work for you, you could still use it as a starting point and get this formula and then tweak this formula as you need it. But that will be a good place to sort of get a formula going. All right, so again, good luck. I hope this helps.